Gary Tuchman is there in Iowa City with a group of Democrats to see what they thought about what they saw and heard from the 10 candidates tonight. Gary?
Anderson, precisely 222 days from today, the Iowa caucuses take place. So we thought it would be very interesting to talk to loyal Democrats in Iowa and watch the debate with them, and very specifically come to Johnson County, Iowa, because this is the bluest county of the 99 counties in the state of Iowa. Watch it with people. Their votes matter, because if you don't do well in Johnson County on Iowa caucus day, you're not going to win Iowa. So here we have 12 very loyal Democrats, and what I must stress is that they are all uncommitted. No one has decided who they're going to vote for yet. And that's an important point we want to bring out. I want to ask you, when you watch this, and we're at the University of Iowa, by the way, in Iowa City here in Johnson County. First of all to you, very quick question to all of you first. Who were you most impressed with during this debate?
I think I'm still undecided, not enough about rural issues yet.
Who were you most impressed with?
Warren and Booker.
Warren and Booker?
Warren and Castro.
Warren and Castro.
Castro and Warren.
Castro and Warren.
Warren and Klobuchar.
Warren and Klobuchar.
Castro and Inslee.
Inslee, okay.
Warren and Booker.
Warren and Booker?
Warren, Booker, Klobuchar.
Warren.
Warren.
Warren Castro.
Warren Castro?
I would have to say Warren and Booker.
Warren and Booker?
Warren and Booker.
Warren and Booker. Now, what I hear from most of you is Elizabeth Warren. Tell me why you were so impressed with Warren.
She really stated how strong she is. She's got a great background, and she really not only the fight for the 2020, but beyond.
Who picked Booker? Who liked Booker here? Why did you like Booker?
I had Booker as one of my choices because I think he could rally voters. I think he could really motivate voters to be excited about the election and get to the polls in November 2020.
Now, you said Inslee. Tell me why you liked Inslee during the debate.
Although he misstepped once on abortion rights and women's rights, he raised his profile for me. I have been following Warren, Booker, and de Blasio because they've just been front and center nationally. And so hadn't really paid much attention to him, but listening to him talk about climate change and his policy on tackling insurance really hit home for me.
Was there anything that surprised anybody? Were you surprised or anything?
I was surprised by the strength of de Blasio. And
I mean, he interrupted a lot. Do you like that?
I don't like the interruption, but he had a different approach than most of the others. He talked about what the Democratic Party needs to be. He really came out much more strongly than I basically expected him to.
Okay, now one of the things we talked about during the break between the end of the debate and now was the lack of discussion of agriculture and farming. Kate, you're a farmer. That bothered you.
It did. I think if we don't focus on rural issues, we won't get the rural vote. And there's a lot of people that voted for Obama than Trump, and we need to figure out why and help figure out how we can get them back. And I think that's because we could focus on rural issues to get those folks back.
Now, I did say that you were all uncommitted. No one has made a decision who they're going to vote for in the Iowa caucuses. I know you're all proud to be Iowans and part of this process where you're the first to vote in this country. Has anyone, after watching this debate, now feel like, I know who I'm going to vote for, even though tomorrow's debate hasn't happened yet? No. Let's say there wasn't a debate tomorrow. These were the only 5 candidates. Would any of you be ready to pick somebody yet?
No.
And the final question I have for you, after watching this debate, I need to ask this question because you never know. Do any of you, after watching these candidates and being somewhat disappointed in some of the responses, like you just said, Kate, are any of you more sensitive to Donald Trump and think maybe he's a better president than you thought before?
No.
Not at all. You're all sticking with the Democrats?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you all for watching the debate with us. It was a pleasure. And we provided pizza for everybody. I need to let everyone know that we don't let anybody starve when we do these kind of shoots. So will their opinions change tomorrow? Stay tuned when we have part 2, the next 5 candidates, the same 12 people in the same chairs with different clothes will be with us to tell us their feelings.
And hopefully